So I'm going to show you how to tie off your serger ends. The only time you need to tie off your serger ends is if there is no other seam crossing your serged areas. So for your skirts or your shorts, typically you're not going to need to tie off your ends, but I think it's important to show you. There are some instances where we don't cross our serged ends. So step number one is just the tying off method. First thing you want to do is straighten out your serger threads, okay? So that you're just going to pull them nice and easy. The idea is we're going to tie a knot, and that knot's going to come as close to the end of the serged area as possible. So you're going to take your thread and you're going to tie it into a knot or into a loop like that. Okay, so now I have my loop. You're going to need a needle, because if you simply pull on this thread, your knot can end up anywhere along this area. So you place your needle in where you want that thread to end. So I'm placing it right at the very end here. And when you pull on your string, that knot is going to follow its way down your needle. And then when you pull it, you have your knot right at the base. And that's when you can now tie it off. So there still is some string hanging out. The second method that I'm going to show you will eliminate that. So I'm going to repeat this one on this side. So again, you're going to pull out your strings. You're going to create a loop. Okay, as if you were just tying a regular knot. So now I've got my loop. Place your needle in where you want the knot to end. And then bring and pull down on your serger thread. And trim. The second one is the pullback method. Okay? This is a great one if you were to do leggings, or again making a shirt at the ends of the shirt tails. You're going to again pull out your threads, and this time you're going to take a needle that has a really big eye to it. Okay, so that's the eye of the needle. You're going to thread the eye of the needle with your serged area. This is definitely my preferred method of tying off serger threads. Okay, and you're going to pull it through just like that. Now you're going to take your needle and you're going to bring your needle through your serged area just about this far, and you're going to give that a little bit of a tug. Okay. And now there's nothing at the end of your garment, and then you can trim off your serged areas. So I will repeat that one more time. Again, pull out your serger threads. Make sure there's no knots in here, otherwise it will make it more difficult. Take your thread, thread your needle, okay, and bring it through your loops. And sometimes I like to weave it, but really just pulling it straight through is fine. And then give it a pull. Oops, it's a bit too far here. And now give it a pull. Pull your entire thread through and then clip it off. There you go. So two different methods. First method is the tie-off method. Second method is the pull-through method.